You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, and we all recall the most famous Christmas character of all, Santa Claus. The jolly bearded gift-giving elf in the red suit is beloved around the world, but the way we know him now is a relatively recent construct, dating back to this 1931 Coca-Cola ad painted by artist Haddon Sundbloom. Santa Claus is considered to have originated from Saint Nicholas, a 4th century Turkish bishop and patron saint of children. But the modern concept of Santa has evolved from a combination of many traditional holiday characters from around the world, most of which are still beloved and gleefully anticipated by children today. But not all of these Yuletide visitors bear presents and good cheer. Some of them offer mischief, others downright terror. 10. Father Christmas. This holiday patriarch from across the pond is synonymous with Santa Claus today, but he has a pretty interesting backstory. Following the English Civil War in the 1640s, Puritans took over the government, beheaded King Charles I, and outlawed Christmas along with everything else fun. Resistors of the new regime used the folk legend of Father Christmas in pamphlets to promote the return to the good old days. He was usually depicted wearing green. After the restoration of the monarchy, Father Christmas remained a symbol of the holiday, which was more about adult merrymaking. In the Victorian era, Christmas shifted to a family-centric season, and Father Christmas became the nocturnal gift giver we know today. 9. Christkind, or Christ Child, is the gift giver to children in many countries including Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Croatia, Italy, Portugal, and Brazil. In the 1500s, the founder of the Protestant faith, Martin Luther, promoted Christkind as an alternative to the Catholic gift giver, St. Nicholas, and the day of giving was moved from December 6th, the feast of St. Nicholas, to Christmas Eve. Although the figure is meant to be the infant savior, it is often depicted by a blonde woman with gold wings. Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet. Sinterklaas is the Santa Claus of the Netherlands. He is a white-bearded man who dons the traditional red and white robes, hat, and ceremonial shepherd's staff of a bishop and rides a white horse. According to tradition, he comes from Spain and arrives in the Netherlands by steamboat each year in November. His arrival is part of a large parade and is broadcast nationwide. His servant, Zwarte Piet, or Black Peter, accompanies him. On December 5th, Sinterklaas gives gifts and candy to good children, while Zwarte Piet punishes naughty children, throwing the particularly bad ones in a sack so he can take them home to Spain for further torture. Not surprisingly, the Zwarte Piet tradition has come under fire in recent years for its racial tones, especially since the character is usually played by a white person in blackface. 7. Tomte. Also called Nisse, these magical characters originated from pre-Christian Scandinavia. They are small men with white beards wearing traditional farmer's garb and pointy red hats. Basically, garden gnomes. They were thought to be the souls of the first owner of a farm and would help good farmers but punish bad, disrespectful farmers by spoiling crops and tying cows' tails together. After Christianity was introduced, the Tomte became a part of Christmas. He appears at the door with the Yule goat and gives gifts to good boys and girls who leave out buttered porridge for him. 6. Odin. The most ancient character on our list, Odin was the chief god and ruler of Asgard in early Germanic and Viking religion. He was a bearded and one-eyed wise man who, on the night of the winter solstice, known as Yule, would lead a hunting party and ride through the sky on a sleigh pulled by an 8-legged horse. He would judge the good and the evil and leave gifts by good children's shoes. When Christianity conquered Odin's lands, his legends were attributed to St. Nicholas, and the Santa Claus myth was born. Though children no longer anticipate a winter visit from Odin, he is still honored once a week, as Wednesday, or Odin's Day, is named for him. 5. Belsnickel. Children in parts of Germany and Pennsylvania Dutch communities in the United States expect a visit from Belsnickel in December. He is a crotchety man dressed in disheveled brown clothes. He makes children recite poems and prayers or solve math equations. He rewards good children with candy and cakes and whips naughty children, but warns them that they still have time to improve their behavior before the arrival of St. Nicholas on Christmas Eve. Belsnickel had a moment in pop culture when he was explained by the character Dwight Schrute in the NBC comedy The Office. 4. Deed Moroz and the Snow Maiden. Deed Moroz, or Old Man Frost, brings presents to children in Russia and Eastern Europe on New Year's Eve. He wears a long blue or red cloak, a fur cap, and carries a magic staff. He dates back to pre-Christian times when he was the Wizard of Winter and was considered cruel and evil. Christianity adopted and reformed him to a kind-hearted character. His daughter and helper, the Snow Maiden, accompanies him. It is said that her mother is spring and that she is made of snow. When she fell in love with a mortal man, the warmth in her heart melted her. Number 3. The Yule Lads. On the 13 nights before Christmas, Icelandic children are visited by the 13 Yule Lads. The lads are the sons of a mountain troll and leave presents by shoes, but also play pranks on hapless families. They are often depicted in the company of the Yule Cat, who eats naughty children. Each lad has a name which describes their favorite pranks. The names in English, in order of appearance, are Sheep Cout Clawed, Gully Gawk, Stubby, Spoon Licker, Pot Scraper, Bowl Licker, Door Slammer, Skyer Gobbler, Sausage Swiper, Window Peeper, Doorway Sniffer, Meat Hook, and Candle Stealer. Kinda puts Happy and Dopey to shame. Number 2. Krampus. This horned and hairy Christmas demon has gotten a lot of exposure lately with the 2015 sleeper hit, but the half-goat, half-demon with a long, Gene Simmons-like tongue has long been terrifying children in the alpine regions of Austria and Germany. He doles out coal and whippings to bad boys and girls on December 5th, the night before the feast of St. Nicholas. On this night, known as Krampusnacht, many towns hold parades where people will dress up as Krampus, drink, and cause mischief. Number 1. Befana. The Christmas witch comes from an Italian legend about a very good housekeeper who offered shelter to the 3 wise men on their way to visit the infant Jesus. She accompanied the wise men and gave gifts to Jesus, who in turn made her the mother of all Italy. Her appearance is that of a traditional scary witch, an old crone with warts, a long nose and chin, and a pointy black hat. However, she is a kind and loving character who is said to sweep the floors of homes when she visits on Christmas Eve. She flies on a broom down the chimneys to give presents to good children, coal and dark candy to bad. Children leave her wine and treats. Which of these worldwide Yuletide characters do you hope will be stopping by your home this holiday season? Let me know in the comments and be sure to subscribe for more fun holiday videos. Thank you for watching and Merry Christmas!
So you